guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hope and this is Mission Keto, and today's video is a meal prep video. If you guys saw Andy's last video that he just posted, I will make sure I link it for you if you missed it, but it is his final follow-up video for this year, and the next one you'll see of him is in 2023 on his birthday. But in that video, he did let everyone know that he has a new interim job that he is going to be starting Monday, which is today when you're seeing this. And so I actually thought I would meal prep some food, make sure he is ready to go for this week. And everybody say prayers for Hope because he's leaving me all week. I'm all sad. You guys realize that Andy and I, he's looking at me all crazy right now. Literally since my previous job let me go in February of 2021, we have literally been together every single day, right? Except for when Jordan and I went to Georgia recently. We literally worked together and been side by side every single day. That's been almost 2 years. So this is going to be really weird. But, you know, sometimes you make sacrifices. This is going to be for the better for everyone involved. But it's just going to be really weird. Just going to be really weird. So, yeah. So, best wishes to all of us, right? But I'm going to be making him a few things. As usual, I have made a list and checking it twice. No, I'm just kidding. But we're making, he at least needs 4 meals this week. So I'm going to be making him a chuck roast. I'm going to make some of the ground beef with the bacon, but I'm going to be adding some special ingredients. So stay tuned for that. I'm also going to be making the, I got some little tiny, they look like Smokies, but they're the Teton brand of, like the Polish sausages that we get at Costco. I found these little tiny ones and they're grass-fed, they're clean. I'm so excited. We're gonna wrap some bacon around those and he'll have that. And then I will show you everything at the end of what he's gonna have to prep himself or be prepared for the week. And I might make a couple of things for myself yet. It's one of those things where I have all good intentions, but by the end of the day, I might not feel like it. I'll be here by myself, so I can just go ahead and actually, no, I'm having company all week. Yes, Jordan's here with me. Yay. So, yay. Yeah. So that's it. Let's get started on the meal prep.
All right. So the first thing that I'm making is the chuck roast for Andy. This will give him 2 meals for the week. And basically, you're just searing it on all sides and the edges. You salt it pretty heavily. And then we're going to put it in the oven for, I think it's like 3 hours. And then I am making the ground beef and bacon, but I added a package of pancetta that I had in the fridge and 2 of the Teton Polish sausages. I chopped those up. Oh my goodness. He's going to be so excited to have this, I think. And sorry that my lighting is not very good in this video. My ring light broke and I had to order another one. And it came in the middle of me making this actually. But I'm still not very happy with it.
All right, this is how you want it to look. Well, us personally, you can cook it however you want for yourself, but we personally want it really browned up well. You want the bacon to get pretty browned up, and since we have the pancetta in there too, we want that to get all, I mean, the pancetta is just kind of mixed in now with the ground beef. I've never tried it with the pancetta before, and then the Polish sausage added in. Now I am going to get a slotted spoon and strain this into his lunch container because he does not want all that in there. That's a lot of grease. So yeah, I've turned off the heat. I'm just gonna let it cook a little bit more while it's cooling down, and then we're gonna put it in his container, but that's how we want it to look.
All right, so now I'm gonna make those little tiny hot dogs wrapped in bacon. Just be careful if you make something like this. Just make sure the bacon is long enough. I think I cut these too short, so some of the bacon popped off as I was cooking it. And again, look at this angle. This is the new ring light, but the angle's a little different. You see more of me when I really want to focus on the food. So I'm just messing around with it right now. So hopefully I can get this situated by the next time I do this. But these turned out great. I mean, this is just all meat. Now I'm making something for myself. I had a big slab of goat cheese in the fridge that I wanted to make sure I used up, and I just got some sweet peppers. So I am making my goat cheese pepper snack for me, and I decided I would put the everything bagel seasoning on there, but I also wanted to use the new Redmond's chili lime seasoning, and so I put a little bit of that on the ones sitting on the top. But this is delicious. It's a nice little snack to have, and I want to try to make sure I'm using everything that's in my fridge. So looking forward to this one for sure.
All right, so the last thing that I'm gonna prep for myself this week is, I was thinking I'm gonna have lunches this week. I'm gonna make tacos. So I have those 4 cheese shells in there, and I think I'll probably just make one a day because they make pretty big ones. But I have been making, I have been making my taco meat with tofu, and what I do is I chop it up really small, and then as it's cooking, it starts crumbling, and I get it very crumbly to make it look like meat. And if you didn't know, like Chipotle even has, it's called sofritas, and that is one of the proteins that they have, and it's delicious. So it kind of reminds me of that, not the taste, but kind of the texture once it starts crumbling up. And then I'm gonna mix it with the Siete taco seasoning. This stuff is very good, very clean, but you can use any that you want. So yeah, I'm just going to try to get all the moisture out of this that I can, chop it up, and then I'll bring you over to the skillet and show you how I kind of crumble it up. And then that's it. We're just waiting for the chuck roast to be done, and I'll show you everything that I've made. So I thought I would show you real quick. Tofu is best when you get as much of the moisture out that you can. I am just wrapping it in some paper towels and just putting pressure on it right now. The best thing to do would be put something heavy on it, like a cast iron skillet, which I do not have right now. I have a piece of hair. Don't you hate that when you know there's a piece of hair hanging around you and you... Oh, but I do have, you know what I do have? I have my Pampered Chef skillet. Ooh. This'll work. This is a cast iron skillet casserole dish. So I'm gonna set it on here, and it's going to hopefully help smoosh out as much water as possible. Once you do that, then I'm just gonna chop it up. But I thought I would share how I do it.
All right, so that cast iron pan really helped get a lot of the moisture out. So I chopped it up. I did put a little bit of oil in the pan, and then I'm just, sauteing this for a little while. You could saute it as much as you want. If you want to get it really brown, you can, but I just did a little bit. I added the taco seasoning to it, and you kind of see it completely changes the look of it. I did add a little more oil because it was like drying up. It had soaked it all up, but this is delicious.
All right, the chuck roast just came out of the oven. It still had, I think this was a little bit of a smaller one, so it didn't cook for the whole time. Let me shut everything off because, Ralphie. But, oh my gosh, it's so tender. So I'm gonna let this cool a little bit, and then we're gonna put it inside 2 containers for him. This should feed him for 2 meals. So, and then I'll show you everything that we have ready for this week. All right, everyone, this is our meal prepping done for the week. And besides waiting for the chuck roast, that took about 2.5 hours. This really only took about 2 hours. So not too bad, I don't think. Let's get through my stuff first. So you saw me make that tofu into like a taco meat for myself. This is what I'm gonna have for lunches this week with the taco shells, the cheese shells that I have. I also put together some goat cheese in the small sweet peppers that I've had, and I put everything bagel seasoning on top of some of them, and then the Redmond's real salt chili lime seasoning, which was delicious. I took a little taste of it. It's got a sweetness to it too, and I did look, and there's actually some stevia in it, but delicious. And then here, one of Andy's meals is gonna be these bacon wrapped hot dogs. They look so good. And they have some of the Redmond's seasoned salt on it. Here is the ground beef with the pancetta and some bacon and 2 of the Polish sausages, the Teton ones. That looks delicious too. It's got some of the Redmond seasoned salt also. And then last but not least, the chuck roast. And then I poured some of the leftover sauce or au jus juice that was in there also on both of them. So Andy just said he's gonna have a good week for food. And then I'm also gonna make sure he's got, you know, something just in case he's hungry, or, you know, this is going to be a completely new endeavor for him, something he's not used to, you know, being out and about all day. So we do have a bag of carnivore snacks, the ribeye left, and so we're gonna have, he's gonna take that too, and if he needs it, it'll be there. Make sure he's got electrolytes, not too many of course, and I think they got water there kind of thing, so he'll be good to go. But that is everything. Please make sure you hit the like button if you like this, share, subscribe, all of that stuff, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.